of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bears will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. It's complete to the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. White going to attack through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. To the air on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Tough linebacker. players getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man in the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and not his best work. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
White wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He wants to throw it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Then so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Knowles. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The offense changing the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Going to attack through the air. Quickly complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wants to fire on second down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Look Looking to throw on first down. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And this defense has squatters' rights in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks, and the crowd is insane. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they got him down at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man, it's Nelson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. To the air on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The short hand, it's on. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the...
He's loose. He's at the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the option, he works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Here comes the 2-point try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. White wants to throw it. Makes the grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback extends the play. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Rayola. Oh, they're after him. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll immediately call timeout. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskers!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's got the tight end. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. DB's right up on the receivers. White going to attack through the air. Pressure coming. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Buys a little extra time. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll take another shot here. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football problem out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
White wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Open field on the touchdown Bears. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Rutgers stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Piscataway. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He wants to change this route. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's high. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
White going to attack through the air. Makes the grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass on second down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. And the defense jumps on him. They get the turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Snags it quickly on the left.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Makes the catch. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing straight.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Rifles it down the middle. He's got it on the sideline. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. It's complete on the right side. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Huskers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's high. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
That keeps the score. Nebraska 20, Baylor 10.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Woof. That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. White wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of the receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all will throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Now improvising. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is on its way. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. White going to attack through the air. The quick out. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Bears in the hurry up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They call a perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working that left side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. White wants to throw it. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Bears will try to punch it in on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to get ready to execute the red zone.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's eyes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Gets it out fast. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.